Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Redhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. Season got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Finn. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Redhawks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. On the option. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. The Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Tracy. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Finn. Makes the catch. It's Perry. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down, whether you're running it or you're throwing it.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
By the receiver. Taking down at the 49. And that's UNLV for first down.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go. Do the show.
The running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense set for a first down play. Now on the option. Now the toss. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Tracy. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll send the back in motion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Finn. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, UNLV.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. He's going to run it. Oh, he dropped it. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play is the official. to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments in a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
UNLV offense will take over. First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception.
Looking for more room. He's loose. He's inside the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Red Hawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The option look. Now the toss. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Tracy. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Back to throw, it's Finn. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Direct snap. It's Finn. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Redhawks. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within them.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
I I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
On target. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown, Vegas. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Finn. Buying some time. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Gums. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Here's a heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Finn. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.